Okay. Just reading what this says real quick. Manage words and manage. Okay. So, a lot of you guys may be new to my channel. I am new to my channel, to be honest, because I am someone who don't really like going live, but I will work on going live more often, not just on YouTube, but on other social platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I've recently started going live a bit more often on TikTok. I'm just someone that don't like having to do that, but getting myself out of my comfort zone. So this is another nice way of doing that, and a nice way to learn how to build what I want to build. So whatever type of community that is, I am very spiritual based, so I try to keep things more spiritual related. I am also a music producer. I produce my own music, and I also have a fashion line. So I design my own shoes and clothing. I'm gonna put that out there because I am getting into designing my own clothing as well when it comes to using Printify. What's why I'm saying that right. So I am using that to design my own clothing along with my shoes that I also design on another platform. So I will like to learn how to get into um, creating more videos and doing stuff like that, especially with music production, because I also want to better my skills, and that's what I'm doing right now. And I figure, like, why not go live? So anyone who will like to learn music production, if you want to learn through me, because I will teach you everything that I know as I'm still learning everything. So basically, learning as we go type situation, because I'm still learning everything as a music producer, and I've been producing music, I'll say officially a year. So I don't want to say much of 2 years. I'll say it's been like officially a year and some months. I'm going to say that much because let's see. So I started off producing um, using Soundtrap. So that is a beginner DAW that some people might use. It could be GarageBand. I never use GarageBand. I have tried using GarageBand at some point, but only to record vocals. I never used it for the production side of things, so I don't know much about how that is. But I have started off using not GarageBand, but Soundtrap to get started. And how I started, which I don't do anymore, but it's a nice way, like, to have an idea, like, for us listening and seeing what fits. So you can still do it that way. But how I started, I basically took samples of a track that was already made and build samples on samples on samples. I will come back to this. That way you can hear the idea of one of those samples that I've done. So right now, like I'm doing musician because I would like to improve um, my piano playing skills so I can use it with music production and how I produce music. I will come back to that because I just feel like I should go live and make this for someone who probably can use it. Like, if you don't know like where to start or whatever as a music producer and you're watching so many videos on how to get started and seeing what potentially work for you, and this track is non-existent anymore, so let me go to another one that is possibly still existent that I still have just to listen to if I want to listen to it, and this is a perfect one. I love this track. So I wonder if I can do that. I am learning a lot. So I'm gonna let you listen to this track. It's called Time Will Tell. So it's still technically my song, but I don't use it. I did release it at one point, back in 20, yes, this was back in 2024. Yes, I did release it at that moment. So that was back in 2024 when I released The Light Through Darkness, which I will redo that album as well. So in time, it will be redone the way that I will like, and I will be producing it with live instruments. So it'll be a minute before I get back to the album. But this is Time Will Tell. Whoever did this piano, like whoever did any of this, like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. That's why I don't use it, because I want to make sure I'm giving whoever originally did it credit, and I don't want to take credit. The most credit I'll take is the arrangements to create the song through what someone else already did. But this song is so beautiful. It's like when you feel it, your body just wants to go. So beautiful. Wow. Like, it's so beautiful. Just hearing it, like, oh my God. But that is an example of something that I created for us, um, the song by using just samples and doing the arrangements. So, like, well, I was in band as well, so still needing to train my ears, but I knew like I can hear what sound good and what fit and did the arrangements of what fit and just letting the spirits guide me as well. Like how it should possibly go, but listening, you can train your ears in so many ways. You can use that to help you get started on that level if you want to learn how to train your ears and just go with the flow of what feels right as well. Um, so that is an example. Um, I will let you listen to another example that I did. Um, like something like this. It's called Transcending Through Time. Mm. I'm not gonna play it all the way through, but that is another example of using just samples to create the track that you just heard. So I thought about playing it all the way through, but I'm not going to. It's a really good song though, but you won't be able to listen to it. So, but it's an example of how I used to produce and how I started off into doing it myself. So the only thing I'm going to possibly finish this project. So I was gonna have it just as a demo, like for people to use, but I may just gonna use it like for me. And like after that. Because I vibe with it and it's most happy for me. So I have a lot of demos that I've put together in a way, but not put together. Like an example, um, see, this is called Out into the Universe. It give me an idea that I can probably use that for, like using just that and like building onto it. So these demos I can really use to build onto and extend. So that's a demo. There's another demo. Raising frequency. Oh, what is going on? Let me see. What is going on? What is happening? It's got a notification. Yeah, I thought they already did that. If so, they're late on that. They're really late. I don't know. But just examples. It's called perfect timing. So basically just having fun with it. So what I'm going to do since I'm on Soundchop right now. So the only okay. um take a rest. Oh yeah. So I want this example. Okay, so that's a demo. And I also would like to complete this. Cause I don't know, I've been thinking like, should I just create the track and just do that shit? So I'm live, so you can see me create this. Well, you can't see me, but you'll hear it be created live. So we'll get into another example of how well you can also use the resources that you have if you are starting off with Soundtrap as just something to put together. So with this, yeah, having a more broader DAW does help because there's more plugins and presets you can use. Compared to this is the only thing I don't like about it, but you can still create really good music using a simple DAW like this. So yeah, there's might not be a lot of stuff to use, but if you do, like if you upgrade to the production, um, one, it will allow you to make a MIDI file of this. So say you do have another DAW that you would like to work into and learn, and you have something in this, which that's another good example because I actually want to do that with this too. So let me upgrade. You know what? Let me upgrade. Let me upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade. So because I actually want to do that. Yeah, we're gonna do this because I'm going to use Logic. Most definitely. And I'll show you an example. So you've heard what the demo sounds like, but I want to, okay, I want to change the sound a little bit because I don't like the presets and the plugins. So what I'm about to do, I'm going to export it. I'm going to go over to notes because that's how you make the MIDI file, and it has the format. So it shows you the format. MIDI flats IO. I don't know what that is and what that's for. I never used it, and I don't think I am going to use it because I don't know what that is. I can look it up to see what that is. Note flight, I don't know what that is either and what it's for, so I'm not going to use those. I always stick to MIDI because that's what I want. So I'm going to create a, I should already have something for that. What is this? No, because I should have something created for demos. So I will probably use the demos I've already created to recreate into something more. And to just have more fun with it. Let me find the file. Demos. Is it my demos? That's not my demos. If anything, I'll just make another folder called demos. I'm sure I already have one put together. If not, then I'll recreate a new folder, which is no big deal. And do that. New tracks, no. Okay, so I'm going to recreate a new folder called demos, and that's something I'm gonna do. So all the demos that I have and recreate, I'm just gonna have it in that one folder. That way I know exactly where all my stuff is at. I caught myself. Okay. No, that's for a different demo. Okay. So let's say this is gonna be called Sound Trap Demos. And I'm going to create the folder, and I don't want to create the folder in this, so this has to move out here. I need to move this out here. I'll just leave it in there for now. And okay, so gonna exit out of here. I got the MIDI file for Take a Risk is the name, which they've said it multiple times. as well. So we're about to take a risk because that's what I've been doing more often, and things been working out perfectly. So we're going to take a rest. I will not be using the interface. That way you can hear everything that I'm doing. And what key was that, by the way? Some may change the key a little bit. If so, let me see what key. Okay, and the tempo. So a lot of times you can keep the tempo. Okay, it's an 8/8 tempo in key of C, perfect. Because I don't know, I like using key of C. It's simple, which I will get into. Instead of having it in 8/8 tempo, I'm gonna have it set to 111 for the tempo, keeping it in key of C. And I can also change the key, that way you can hear the difference in the key. So that means I need to update some stuff as well, that way it's in that key. And it's good practice for me to learn how to do that. So we're going to go to File. If you have Logic, that's perfect. If you have another DAW, I would say usually you will go to File and go to something that says import or upload. I don't know what it will say, but for most DAWs, it should go to File, then go down to Import, and then it'll give you the option to import MIDI file. So you click on that, and we are going to go to our MIDI file, which is Take a Risk. And we are going to click no because it says to import tempo, which you can import the tempo. I'm going to not do that because I'm going to have it to a new tempo. So let's listen to what Logic came up with the already presets for the MIDI file. Okay, so it brought in a classic clean guitar that was the... Wait a minute. Hold up. Let me go back for a moment. Let me go back. So it should have everything. I would say that was the vocal for this. Okay, it didn't get the vocal, which is good because I can add my own vocal. But I also want to keep that vocal at the same time. I did not ask for that. Was I not doing that? But hold on. Okay, we're not recording, so I'm gonna turn that off. Because I really like that vocal, so I'm going to export this as well because I want to keep that vocal. I like that. So okay, so if you have a vocal on here, I'm assuming it's going to export just the tracks that you have, because that's basically what it did, which makes more sense now. So it was the bass that I had for that. I'm going to export the vocal because I want to keep this vocal to use in Logic. And we'll see how that's going to turn out. Okay, it's not different. Because that vocal's not in Logic. I know that for sure. And we will delete that. Oh, no, because I don't want to. Let me do that. Okay, because all that's selected. Because if I do that, it's gonna do that. So let me do this. Let me go to audio because that's where you want to go to, so you can import that. And let me go to where the track is, and I'm just going to drop it into the file. So you can, so there's other ways you can export or import the file. So you can go to your file, wherever that may look like on your laptop. For mine, it's called Finder. And then like you go to that specific file for whatever piece of work you want to work on, and you can drag it to your DAW and it'll go there. So you can do that, or you can go again to File and then go down to Import and then go to MIDI file. Or if you're importing an audio, you can go to Import and then it will allow you to go to Audio file, and then you click that and you can import the audio file. So we're going to listen to it again now that I imported the vocal with the track. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk. So take a... Okay, you see like how it's not... You see how it's not... Let me try something. See how it's not... I'm gonna exit that. See how it's not lined up? Like how it was... What's that? And how it is on... Actually, let me do this instead. So I'm gonna do both at the same time. In Soundtrap. So let me highlight both, and then let's plug those in. Then I'm gonna press no. So hopefully that helps out. For it staying a little bit more in time. So I didn't do that the first time. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take okay. It's still not, so it's not a problem because I'm gonna refit all of this. So let me get out my other MIDI, which I got this because it'll be easier for me. Let me disconnect this one. I'm not gonna use this one right now, specifically for this. And let me connect the smaller one. Okay. Yep. Okay. So I'm ooh, that was fun. Let's see. I'm going to duplicate the vocal because I would like to use that again, but change it up. but I'm going to mute the vocal because I'm not going to use that right now. Because right now I'm going to focus on the tracks. So I'm going to have it replay. I'm gonna duplicate that. Okay, here, let me see. Let me duplicate these real quick, because I'm going to give these a different sound, and then we'll see what I like best. And then we can go from there. So I'm gonna do that. That way I have that out of the way. Okay. So we're gonna change the guitar sound that it already had set. And we're gonna go to synthesizer. I love using synthesizer. Gonna go to bass because I want to use that bass. I'm gonna mute that guitar sound. And I'm going to mute the drum. That I have a better idea of what it sounds like. But a lot of times I like to have it play. That way I know what it sounds like together. But if I can't really hear it, I want to silence everything. That way I know exactly how it sounds and whether or not I like it and will use it for the style I want to go for. Let's see. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna have it like a techno sound, so I want to make sure it fits that sound. If you're a beginner, like just getting used to listening to the sound is a good way to start. So just getting your ears like into practice, like just listening to what sounds good. And it's also to your liking. So what sounds good to you, go for it. So if you like it, I would say go with that and go with what feels right to you. So there's no one way of how to create and how you should create. Art is art. So okay. I can use that for something. That sounds something I can use this for. So I can make like multiple tracks of the same thing. Okay. And I'm going to go on and do the plugins of what I want. Right now I'm using FX. So I want to give the feeling of it's like in a background type. I noticed like it does help with that type of sound that I want. So we're going to do that. A little bit of distortion. Compressors a little bit. Then gonna use tape delay. Gonna go with okay. I think that will be good. Have feedback on 70. Okay, I'm gonna use that for now, and I'm going to use a compressor that we can hear it better. So I'm going to compress this. That'll be already compressed. That'd be good. Now let's see what it sounds like. So I have an idea of what it sounds like altogether. It's gonna be solo, so not gonna be too worried. So now I'm gonna go with the other sound. So I'm gonna change this. Use a little bit of an EQ on this. Okay, it's perfect already for a delay. Alright, everything is good. Okay, and let's change the drum. I'm gonna solo the drum. I'm gonna do this one first. Let me see. Let's see, I might. something like to start with. Okay. Okay, I like that. Gonna sell the other one, so I'm gonna change that as well. But this one is going to be electronic drum kit. So see what I like better when it comes to this. Are we serious? Yeah. So I was changing the wrong one. Let me go back so I can actually hear the difference. I don't like it. Because that would be like later on in the song. So I have what I want to start with. And now this one is going to be what I'm going to use for the rest of the song. Again, I want to get like the techno type electronic vibe. So I'm going to make sure I get that vibe. So whoever I feel like will be like really good for that. That's why it's good like to have it on repeat. That way you can just hear it as you go. That way you know what you like better as you're doing it. And what's gonna fit right with the sound that you want to go for. What was that? Just keep going until you find what stands out to you more. So it has to be like what you specifically want and what it's like, yeah, like go for that. Mm. So let's see. Okay. Well, it's nothing. Okay. So let's see. You hear like it sounds like it's more in the background. So I like the fat effects. Okay. Just a little bit. Probably like 15. Maybe enough. Using a little bit of EQ, not using too much. Okay, so I got that. So now I want to do this one. So I'm gonna compare it to that one. So let me see. So with this one, I'm gonna use Alchemy. I love using Alchemy. I'm gonna go to drums. I'm gonna go to electronic, and then we'll see what we like. So it can keep that techno electronic vibe that I would like to get. I'm still trying to learn. Just going through all the presets. I usually like stuff like that. I love experimenting with sounds, so when I produce my music, I love experimenting with different sounds. Which I do need to get into other sounds that I don't necessarily use, but I can try to use it. So I will try to do that more often as well. Okay, it brought me back to this. So, let's try. Let's try doing this. Okay, I want to hear this solo, so I have a better idea. That's why it's good to solo. That way you have a good idea of what sound you want to go for. Okay, I'm gonna stick to this for now. Yeah, let me turn it on. So I want to make sure I have more of that. So I'll stick for this for now. But what I'm going to do, let's see. I still want that high sound. Okay, we're just gonna. I don't want that. Let's see. Okay. So I'm not feeling this sound. I'm just not feeling it. So we're gonna let me see. I'm just not feeling it. So we're gonna go with something different. I'm just not feeling it. I don't really use Alchemy for drums, 'cause I usually use it for other stuff. Just want some. find out it's a little bit better. Alright, so going to take the face just a little bit. Okay, let's go with that. Okay. Alright. Now see what this is gonna sound like now. So I'm gonna do it for all of them. And let's change this to okay. Okay. So I'm gonna use these. So let's get it started. So I'm going to start with using I'll do it along the way. So let's start with using just a guitar. I'm gonna start that off like that, and then let's start with let's start with using this, and then let's go into using this to get things started. Now I'm gonna see what this sounds like so far, and then we'll go from there. So I'm going to solo the tracks that I am using, and we'll see from there. Okay. Now, I'm going to push that back just a little bit because I'm going to do something right there. So let's push that back just a little bit. And I will be using the vocal for that. Let's see. So let's see what it sounds like.
So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby.
Let me just reflect.
So take a risk now, baby. 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 So take a risk now, baby.
So I want that after. I want that after. So let's say at least right there should be good.
So take a risk now, baby. 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 So take a risk now, baby.
I should do that more for background vocal. Versus that way it's somewhere in the background.
So take a risk now, baby. 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 So take a risk now, baby.
Okay, I like that.
So take a risk now, baby.
We'll use a little bit of EQ.
So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby.
And a little bit of reverb.
So take a risk now, baby. 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 So take a risk now, baby.
Okay, I like that.
So take a risk now, baby.
Okay, for this, I'm gonna use the synthesizer, and we're gonna use. Let's try a sound effect. I want to keep this going, though I can get the feel of the sound. It's connected.
So take a minute now, baby. So take a minute now, baby. So take a minute now, baby.
Oh, that's fine. Then can't hear what I'm doing.
So take a minute now, baby. So take a minute now, baby.
Okay, I can hear it now.
So take a minute now, baby. 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 So take a minute now, baby.
I like that.
So take a minute now, baby. 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 So take a minute now, baby.
Okay.
So take a minute now, baby. So take a minute now, baby.
Let's stick chords and use a compressor.
So take a minute now, baby.
So I want to. Actually, let me do this.
So take a minute now, baby.
So it's in the background, but you can still hear it. Tight.
So take a minute now, baby. So take a minute now, baby. So take a minute now, baby.
Doesn't have to be complicated, it can be simple as well.
So take a minute now, baby. 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 So take a
I like
minute now,
that.
baby.
Let's
So take a
see.
minute now, baby. So take a 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 minute now, baby.
Hmm. I like that. It's kind of good to do it that way at times so you can get the feel of what it all sounds like together to get a good balance as well. So it does help. Just learning how to train your ears to do it. It takes time, it takes practice, so just keep practicing. I like that. Let me see what it sounds like to where I have it at now. Okay, so it goes an idea. So I'm gonna just let me duplicate this and go off this. Okay, and see what we come up with. Okay. Probably, I want to give that a little bit more of something. So I'm gonna duplicate this. Move these. Okay, let me pause real quick. So I'm gonna move these to the new spot, or Logic, please. Or let me cut and then paste. And then I'm going to do something significant on this one. So I'm going to solo. That way I can hear what I want to do. And make sure that it's doing this. Let me give enough space. I want more resonance on it, so. Hold on. Okay, now let me see. Maybe I'll help a little bit. So I want that resonance. So let's Hey, hold on. I will be right back. Let me see. Okay. Gotta check on my coffee. Trying to make sure it's good enough for resonance. Yeah, so it sounds like now. Okay, it's a little bit there. Okay, so that will work. And then for the next one, I'm gonna bring in the next vocal. So I'm gonna turn that off real quick and then can bring in, I guess I can use this again. So I'm gonna go to this. That was different. I'm gonna paste that. And I'm going to split the vocal. So I'm going to duplicate that because I want, let me go back. I did the wrong thing. So I want to use the full track and I'm going to use a split vocal. So we're going to copy this, paste that right there, move it back to here. So I have that one muted for now. I'm going to keep this the same. So I'm going to copy the channel strip and then I'm going to paste it onto the new audio vocal, which is paste channel strip. If you want plugins only, it's going to do the same thing basically. So either way, you're going to get the same thing. But like to keep like the background type vocal, I'm going to chop it up some. Let's see. Then I'll do it again right there. And for this, let's add, let's say for multi-effects, let's go to, I think it'd be this. Something. So take a risk. Okay. To get a better idea of that specifically, so I'm going to go to the loop, hover over the part I want to make effects on, then I'm gonna solo just the vocal. So take a risk now, baby, So take a risk now, baby, So take a risk now, baby, So take a risk now, baby,
not, baby, yeah. It's not, so take a risk now, baby, so take a risk now, baby, yeah. It's not, so take a risk now, baby, so take a risk now, baby, yeah. It's not, so take a risk now, it's not, baby, it's not, so take a risk now, baby, it's not, baby, it's not,
It's good practice
so
for
take a
me,
risk now,
so
baby, it's not, baby, it's not, so take a risk now, baby, it's not, baby, it's not, baby, I take a risk, baby, I take baby, it's not, baby, it's not, baby, I take a risk now, baby, so take a risk now, baby, so take a risk now, take a risk now, baby, so take a risk, so take now, baby, so take a risk, so take now, baby, so take a risk now, so take now, baby, so take a risk now, so take now, baby, so take a risk now, now, baby, so take a risk now, baby, it's not, baby, so it's not, so take now, baby, so take baby, it's not, baby, so now, baby, so take baby, it's not, baby, 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 now, baby, so take
I went to a holdback, so I'm gonna try this out. So I never done this before myself.
so take baby, it's not, baby, now, baby, so take baby, it's not, baby, now, baby, so take baby, it's not, baby, now, baby, so take baby, it's not, baby,
Let me. So I'm let me see. I'm gonna do that. So two different things going on. Uh, see what this is. Okay, I've never done this before. So this is most definitely new to me. And let me go back and do this. So I am learning something different myself as I'm doing this. So, and then we will bring that in right there and just see what that sounds like for now. Okay, what I do want to do, because I don't want all these on the same thing, doing the same thing, so I'm going to do that, which I didn't do. Yes. Because all of these going to be doing something totally different, so let's go to yes, on this one. Okay. Now I got to have a better idea for this one now. So I'm gonna keep that soloed. Though I can better edit this one. How this gonna be. I'm using a distortion. Let's try. Be nice if it was like just something specific I want. Let's just see what this is. No, I want to slow this real And a compressor on there. Don't know how it's gonna turn out, but we'll just see. Okay. And let's add this in. Yeah, let's add this one. Okay. So I want to copy that. I've never done that before with the vocal, so it's completely new to me. Try something different. Okay, now for this, it's got to be something. Let's go to a tape delay on that one. So I'm gonna solo this one. Then I'm going to do the same thing, so I have a better idea of how. So take a risk now, baby. 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 Okay, it fades out well. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. No. So take a risk now, baby. And add a compressor to this. And do a multi-pressor on this one. I want that to continue. So take a risk now, baby. 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 Okay. Now we're going to use this a little bit longer. So let's use this, copy, and then actually what we're about to do, let's do that instead. And then we're gonna bring it back in. Right there. I'm gonna do the same thing. Right there. And do it again. So that's also
So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby.
almost, because I kind of want that in there. So, well, do the opposite and see how that goes.
So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby.
Okay, almost. Then I'm gonna do it again on this side. We'll bring it over.
So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby.
Okay. We'll do that. Yes. Just a little bit. And then we'll see if it match up better this time. If not, I'll adjust into it.
So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby.
Perfect. I got it. Didn't know if it was gonna work, but I got it. Okay. Now I can use that for the rest of what I want to do. Perfect. Okay, now let's see what it sounds like from the beginning. do some similar. Perfect. And then can continue to build from there. Okay, let's go back. So I'm going to copy because this matches what I want. So I'm going to copy that. So I'm going to let it come back in right there, paste. So take a risk now, baby. 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 Okay. Now I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna shorten that so it can match. I'm going to copy what I did there and bring it down here. That way it all flows in. So when I go to the next step, I'll have that. So I'm going to copy and paste. Do the same thing for that. I want to use just a base, so I'm going to go back and do the same thing, but just for the base. And I may have another base, so I'm going to do it just for that one. I'm going to double and just put it there. I'm gonna go in and solo the base, and I'm going to hover over. That way I know what I want for the second base. So we're gonna do that. So I'm going to use Alchemy for this once again. So I usually use Alchemy for bass and like other things. I usually don't use it for a drum. So I still want to make sure I have that like techno type vibe, but still electronic. Okay. I like that vintage. I'm gonna do a multi-pressor on this one. And going to use this. All right, so to finish it off, so I want to keep the, let me try this again, and then we can bring that back for the vocal. So we'll try this. But let's see. We'll probably start that. That way it still lines up. So we'll start that right there again to make sure it lines up. Okay. I'm gonna do that. And now Gonna do it 2 more times. And then I'm gonna copy and paste these because I want to keep these. Make sure it comes in. Okay. No. Can still record on this one, but let's listen to it from the beginning now. That's what I'm gonna do. For sure. It's definitely gonna get on that. I'm gonna finish up the song and that'll be it. Cool. Something I did hear that I want want to do. So I am going to extend. Let's see. I'm going to extend it's like right here, I think. Let's see. Where, okay. It's this. I want to extend this a little bit. See what that sound like. Then I'm gonna extend a little bit more if I want to. Let me save this. So I'm gonna save the progress. I'm gonna save it. Take a risk. I know that's right. I know that is right. And let me go back to the folder. It's going to be in. So let's go. Let's see. That was in. Let me see. Go back to the folder. That's in right now. So I'm gonna move it. That way it's saved there. And this is not a demo anymore. So really, let me make its own folder because it's no longer a demo. It's a demo that's now a full track. So let me create a new folder. No, I don't want it inside of that. So let me do that. So I don't want to put it inside another folder. So I never introduced myself. I am the Mix444, by the way. Wow. So I did say that I am a music producer, but I never said like my artist name. So I am the Mix444. Okay, I saved that real quick. That way I have that saved. Now let's start from the beginning and see how it turned out. Just want a little bit of the resonance on there. I knew it. I knew it. So I thought maybe I should add it right there too. And let's see, because it will sound better just letting it. Come on. Come on. Right there. And do the same thing right here. I think it will sound better. Okay. Now, let's try. Let's save that. Which is Command S if you have a MacBook. Perfect. So you could hear everything I basically did to go from the demo, which I can play again. So let me go to that real quick to hear the difference. If you forgot what it sounded like before, and this was created on Soundtrap first.
So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby. So take a risk now, baby.
I don't know, that's right. To the other thing that you heard. So it went from a demo to a full track. So I'm going to export it. Well, I want to go to edit. Then I'm going to select tracks. I want to do that first because now it's complete. Now, since I select all the tracks, I can go to export, or I can just go to Command B, which will bounce the track, which I am going to export because it's going to bounce either way. But I want to custom. Which I don't really do. I always bounce the track. But I'm going to add my production name, which is the Mix 444 Productions. So I'm going to add that and include the audio tail, because I want that. I'm going to export it and let's see if it turned out the way I heard it. And if not, then I need to do it again to make sure it turns out the way I want it. But just listening is like to what you're doing. Like if you like to experiment like me, or you want to recreate what someone else already created, like some artists do. And that's just what you prefer to do. I just like being different, period, point blank. And do what I like. So wait for this to export. And now waiting for it to export. Like this was most definitely for me and anyone else who felt like they should take more risks and need to take a risk. So this is for those who like taking a risk or need to take a risk and should try to take more risk. So it exported. So I'm going to save it again to make sure that it's saved. I'm going to exit out. That way I can listen to it because or no, that's only if you're compressing a file. But I do it anyway just to make sure that I can listen to it. So we're going to go to the folder that I made specifically for this. Then I'm going to select it and open with Apple Music. That I can hear what it sounds like at least on something different. Can we open? Yeah. I need to get in better practice of doing this too, but to make sure it sounds the way you want before you upload it to other platforms. So me included need to get used to doing that. So it's something you can do. It's more of ambient. I've been producing a lot of ambient type stuff too. Perfect. Turned out perfectly. It's my first time doing that with vocal, which is good because I need to practice doing that because I would like to do that more. So it's good practice for me. Perfect. So when you upload the file and you press include audio tail, that's the audio tail. So if you wanted to res a little bit more and you want to include that res in your track, then make sure you include the audio tail because that will give you the extra res at the end if you want to include that. So I hope like just by hearing it will actually help you learn how to train your ears and to be okay where you start. Like I said, I basically started off using Soundtrap. I created that track starting in Soundtrap. I made a MIDI file to take it over from Soundtrap to Logic, and I used Logic to create the rest of the track. As you heard each step of the way of what I did, the sounds I wanted to use that seemed right to me, and what it's part of the vision that I want for the track, and I let you listen to each part of what it sound like and the idea and what it sound like from start to finish. Also, what it sound like from start to finish to make sure that it actually sounds from start to finish as I did in Logic. So if you are new to music production, yes, you can watch my videos and go with the flow as I go with the flow, and we can go in the flow together. Or you can watch multiple music production videos that specifically help you. So it's a personal choice. I only watch specific things that I want to learn. So if that's you, like if you're just wanting to figure it out and get the feel of it on your own, and then like here and there go to a video that you want to learn specifically and just get an idea from what someone did that you want to do yourself and or try for something later on, you can go that route, or we can go through it together like we just did and just go with the process with me. But that is it for now, and I have not let's see, because I have not been live before. See how to do this. Let's see. How to end this. I'm learning like everyone else. It takes time. I guess it's just this. So let me do that, but I will see you next time.